We're here today with Joe, our CBDO here at Amalgama, and we're going to talk today about the specific challenges while transferring or receiving projects from another team.
Great. Hi, Kat. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So before talking about the specific challenges, which situations does this usually occur?
So I would think that of three different scenarios where we would be transferring projects from one team to another. The first one would be within Amalgama. Maybe one team needs to, it's overwhelmed with the amount of projects they have, and they need to transfer it to another team. Or the receiving team has idle capacity, so it may happen within Amalgama. Then the second one may be a client that has already a project that has been developed by another team, and they want us to continue the work here. And the third situation I'm thinking of is when we develop a project ourselves. When we finish usually the first release and the project goes live, maybe the client decides to have an internal team on their own, and we have to transfer the project from us to them. So in those three cases, I imagine this happening.
Right, and which challenges would you say usually happen?
Yeah, usually the main things or the main challenges there are first regarding the code quality. It's very important that the code that it's transferred is good code. Then also the communication is key. You have a clear and fluid communication between the teams. And the last one is documentation, making sure that all the documentation is in place and all the accesses are transferred correctly.
Interesting. I like what you said about code quality. And how do you know that a project you're delivering or receiving has good code quality?
For that, though code quality may vary from team to team, the definition of what they understand for good code. Usually what we do, or everybody would agree that code that is easy to understand and easy to modify in a stable way would be good code. And for that, we have a code quality index here in Amalgama, where we measure the unit test coverage of the code, the cyclomatic complexity, duplicated code, the size of the methods, all those things that define easy to read and easy to understand and modify code from our point of view. And what we try is that all our projects are beyond a given threshold, and that they have an amount of quality for what we define as good code.
Right, perfect. So it's not like you take any project that comes knocking on your door.
No, that's really important. When a client comes with a project that has already been developed, we do a code audit to their code to make sure that the code will be easy to work from our side, and especially that it will be modified in a stable way. Because once we receive the project, we will be responsible for the quality of the project, and making sure that we'll deliver a very good project. So we need to make sure that code will be able to work in a stable way on that new code.
Great. So regarding the communication aspect in a project transfer situation, is there any specific process that you recommend to the teams involved?
I think that, for example, for the delivering part, it's important to make sure that the new team is able to deploy the project in their environments. Given all the documentation and the access to all the credentials is very important. I would recommend to do that pretty at the beginning of the process, because all the accesses and the credentials are usually there are a lot of within a project. And maybe if the receiving team asks for that down the road, maybe 3 or 4 months after the project has been transferred, they are many times hard to track, or maybe the team members that worked on the project are no longer part of that team. So it's good to do it at the beginning.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience. It was great to have you here, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.